Hello, welcome back to StarCraft II with me at Nidhi. As you can see, I completed the mission again. This time I made it to over 1.8 billion Zerg, and that's an achievement actually. I had 1.97 billion Zerg in the replay, so it's quite doable. I just had to spam a lot more of these expensive turrets, and just turrets in general started earlier with that, so it was a lot easier this time around. But yeah, that gave us a bit of solarite, and we would now have enough for the improved reinforcements or the... Well, we could just go with less supply and get temporal field. Just to try it out, I think. I don't want to get the construction time removed. Although it's just structures. But structures are quite lengthy in their build time. So I think I'll test this for now, and we can always reset it later. Anyways, I didn't do any talking. I'm a bit surprised that Karax has nothing to say.
I cannot believe you survived the fight in the temple hierarch. Did you have some weapons enhancements I did not know about?
Yeah, that's we saw the green blade of Zeratul somehow, so not sure what that was. Rohana.
The Nerazim fought valiantly beside us, even unto the destruction of their world. Why?
Their homeworld has always been Ire. They have never forgotten it, or the sacrifice that delivered them to safety.
You speak of Adun. So saith Judicator Zentheon. Adun failed to eradicate the rogue tribes, those who call themselves the Dark Templar. We witnessed the burst of the Twilight Star. In that treasonous instant, Adun ushered the heretics and himself to fate, purifying Ire of their taint, but allowing them life.
Treason? Adun chose mercy rather than committing genocide. This was a noble act, Preserver.
Was it? I see history through the eyes of those who lived it, Artanis.
Perhaps this is why you are blind to all that is before you. History's truths are only ever understood looking through the backwards lens, seeing its consequences take root.
As a preserver, I have always experienced history as a living, breathing now, as those who experienced it in the moment did. Perhaps I should consider the way you view it.
Okay, so she sees history as well, as a biased person, essentially. Alright. Warzone.
Shakuras is gone. It has become one with the eternal night. But the traditions we forged there will remain with us forever.
Is that still possible, Matriarch?
More so than you may realize. What do you know of the Shadow Walk, Artanis?
Little. Your people closely guard their customs.
It is our most sacred rite of passage. The Initiate stands alone. Members of her tribe strike against her from the shadows. If she endures, she becomes a Shadow Hunter, true Dark Templar.
Why do you speak of this?
You stood alone, as Dark Templar, against countless enemies, risking your life for the many. You have walked as we have. You have walked the shadow path already, Artanis. You no longer have the Kala. You are Dark Templar.
Interesting. So we are a Dark Templar amidst the rubble of the planet. Great, but it has these nice crystalline structures within, so that's quite nice. But let's not linger and travel over to the humans. Core hall.
First Ire, and now Shakuras. All that we have held dear is crumbling around us. Despite this, we must press on. The Terrans of Korhal have in their possession the Zelnaga Keystone, which Zeratul foresaw would lead to our salvation. Though I have not seen Commander Raynor in many solar returns, I believe he will give the Keystone to us.
That would be great. Also, we will get an Immortal, and that's a decent ground attacker, so let's travel there. But it may be that it cannot be teleported in as pylons. We'll see.
Evasive warp!
Protoss vessel, this is Commander James Raynor. Artanis? Man, ain't you a sight for sore eyes?
Friend Raynor, you seem rather occupied.
Just another day at the office.
Who are these insurgents?
Call themselves Mobius Corps, an elite guard that used to work for Dr. Narud. They've been striking worlds throughout the sector, leaving few survivors. Each world attacked reported hybrid leaving them.
Then truly, no world is beyond Amon's reach.
Reinforce those bulkheads. Reposition to Mark 7 Alpha. We need to form a battle line. They've overrun Sky Shield, our orbital defense platform. Looks like they've destroyed its atmospheric stabilizers. It's falling fast. If it crashes, it'll obliterate Augustgrad.
We will ensure that does not happen, Commander. Engage their fleet and keep their assault at bay.
Like old times, buddy. Like old times.
Okay, interesting. We will have to stabilize an orbital defense platform. Rohana.
I must remind you, our sacred law, the Deul, clearly forbids us to interfere with lesser beings, unless there is a direct threat to the Empire. Your choice to aid these Terrans is perplexing.
Why do you assume that they are lesser beings, Rohana?
I do not make an assumption. Gaze upon them. Unsophisticated, primitive. They communicate through orifices, mouths.
Many, including myself, once thought as you do. But I have seen their nobility. In time, you will also.
They do have some issues in their society, or they had some issues in their society. Yes.
Volunteered to act as scouts for us. They will keep us aware of Amon's movements.
Sounds good. Can we talk to Jim?
It seems fate has drawn us together once again, James Raynor.
I'd call it luck.
Luck is a concept that is purely human in origin. We Protoss see the synchronicity of events, and know there is a grander design behind them.
Well, it don't matter how you see it. The result's the same. So what brought you all the way out here, Artanis?
Zeratul believed that the artifact in your possession, the Keystone, he called it, could guide us to the Zelnaga.
Where's Zeratul now?
The Dark Prelate fell on Ire. His last hope was that I would continue his quest and find a way to stop Amon.
Damn it. Always knew there was only one way this quest of his was gonna end.
His loss is great. I know you called him friend.
I went through hell to get that artifact because of his damned fool prophecies. Lost a lot of good men. If he wanted you to have it, take it. It's yours. Right now, though, we got a city to save.
Sounds good. So he's willing to give it to us just like that. But yeah, let's see what we can do. Sky Shield.
Sky Shield's in serious trouble, old buddy. If we can't bring it back online, Augustgrad's gonna take a nuclear-sized impact. Mobius Corps soldiers are on the platform now, and those guys are suicidal. Rather die than let us stop them.
Okay, I mean, nuclear-sized explosion from the nukes in the game, that's not that terrible. That's like one block of housing or something. Anyways, so they have Terran units. They are Mobius, and let's launch. We get 15 Solarite from a bonus. We have to keep that in mind. And since it's falling, it's probably also somehow timed. We'll see. Okay, we have a base.
Sky Shield's not gonna last much longer. At this rate, we've got maybe 10 minutes left till it lands smack dab on our capital.
Your suspicions were correct, Commander. Mobius Corps is disabling the platform's atmospheric stabilizers as we speak.
The damage appears repairable, Hierarch.
Yeah, assuming Mobius Corps leaves anything left to repair. Artanis, if you can clear out those troops, my boys can patch up those stabilizers. That should buy us some extra time.
We must move quickly. It will take the combined power of all 5 stabilizers to halt the platform's descent.
Okay, so, no pressure then. Well, let's just get a ton of those going. We have a couple...
The central stabilizer is nearby. Securing it first will deliver us a staging ground to assault the other 4.
Okay, staging ground sounds good. Let's see what we can do. So we do need more probes, obviously. And we also need some more units. Let's get... we can afford 1 Dragoon. Soon 2. There we go. 2 Dragoons. Shield crashes in 8 minutes. Right, we saw some resources up here. Let's gather those. There we go. That's just about enough to get 1 or 2 more Centurions. We have all the drones, so we probably want 1 more on the gas and produce a couple more. There we go. Take the army up here. Okay. So is that all? Could we repair it? Okay, we get a bit more time.
Ability calculations updated.
Commander, your construction vehicles can begin the repairs.
Thanks, Artanis.
That sounds
Also
good.
putting a sensor tower here. Should alert you if Mobius Corps swings through this area.
I am detecting an
Okay.
electromagnetic weapon ahead. The pulse emanating from these devices will slowly damage our shields. But their Solarite reactors may be useful to us. Destroying these devices would be highly advised.
Sounds good. Let's build an assimilator thing. Get the shield upgrade and the armor upgrade queued up. And warp in a couple more units. More pylons, I see. Yep, that's an issue. Let's build some. Let's just go ahead, build 2. And take the army for now. Now then. We'll go over here. Where's that shield destroying thing? This way? No. Oh, do I have to blink over? No, I don't have to. Okay. Can just move in here. Okay, let's just destroy that, gather these resources. Okay. So far we don't have a ton of strong resistance, so it's not worth using the field generator thing. But then again, we should build a Dark Templar thing, so we can get a couple of those up and running as well. And actually, let's just warp in pylon here. Oh, where are my...
Mobilizing an attack against our nexus point. Rally our defenses.
Okay, so nexus point. What's it? It's a couple of those. Okay, we can get a couple of them.
If possible, we should warp in more photon cannons. They will help our nexus point defend against enemy incursions.
Yeah, we could, but we could defend with just units, so that's okay. Although, let's see, we are at 17. That's a decent amount of drones. We'll just get 1 or 2 to work in the simulator thing. Build that. Should I build a couple defense units or not? What I should probably get is a couple more melee units. More Vespene gas. Okay, let's get some regular regular guys then. Why did my units die? So I know they lose shield, but they shouldn't have died, should they?
Was correct. These solarite reactors can be used to improve the solar core's energy output. I detect 2 more of these devices on the platform. If possible, you should seek them out.
Yes, we should. We should indeed. But let's first grab the reactor here. Okay, there we go.
Revising durability estimates.
Nice work. Got a repair crew inbound.
Sounds good.
Looks like Mobius core is starting to reinforce the stabilizers. Expect some heavier resistance.
Okay. Can deal with that.
Our light lives on. And Aris Adari.
I think I'll just go this way for now.
Our light lives on.
Can clear out that base. Gather the resources. Okay, I can also spawn in a pylon here. So we should be able to get more reinforcements. Let's get 1 or 2 of those and a couple more of those. Is that an attack force? Might actually be an attack force. So, it is. That's bad.
That base, Artanis. Raiders, let's keep this ground secure.
Yes, I'm trying. Let's get 2 heavy units up until my units are back. Okay, so they are building up their position. That's good. Lost a pylon. That's not so good, but let's see. Build some defenses up here. Why are you guys not fighting? There we go. So that's heavy losses, actually. Wasn't expecting that. We have 8 minutes. Let's move our troops up here. If we have more... We have more things we can get. Right, so here, battery, battery. Battery, battery. Let's get lots of batteries. I learned in the defense mission that batteries are kind of running out sometimes. So we'll just get a couple cannons. That's good. That should be decent defense, but let's still get one of those. Perhaps 2, 3. Something like that. Then if we are at it, let's get more warp gates. So we have at least 4, that should be good. And you are a crystal collector, that's also good. Right. So all resources here have been collected. Then let's move up here. And get some more units. Let's say a couple more Avengers. Since they will respawn, right? So I guess that's a good investment. They will be detected, yes, but they are quite strong and will respawn every minute or so. Okay, let's kill that stuff. Kill that stuff. 5 more minutes. There are a couple resources. Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. There we go. We do have decent defenses now. So let's clear out that region here. Okay. We can get a pylon up here.
Gotcha. Repairs underway. Man, you're sure pissing Mobius Corps off. A lot of troops guarding the stabilizers. Make sure you got enough forces to engage.
Hierarch, only some of your gateways have transformed into warp gates.
Ah, yes, that's the problem. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now let's see the... Oh, it can disable multiple things. I see. Okay. Killed that warp thing. 1 left, right? Oh, there's some crystals we could get. Now there's the last one. Let's destroy that thing. Be done with that. Okay.
The final Solarite reactor is being warped aboard now. I will begin installing them as soon as possible.
That sounds good. Okay, actually we have some units there. Let's get everyone here. That's an attack force. That's fine. Build a pylon quickly here. Can we attack that thing? Of course we can't. Can we? Ah. So do I really have to get my army down here? Oh well. What do we spawn in? Let's see. Probably a couple more of the Centurions. Okay, the shield's held, so that's a relief. Oh, also I didn't hotkey them, obviously, so that's why we can't get way more. There we go. Now we have a couple more Centurions, and should be enough to storm the next shield. Okay. Just continue on. Defeat all the units. Alright. Let's just check this side quickly.
Still remains in enemy hands. We must make haste.
Yes, now they will come with hybrids, probably. Or something like that. Anyways, let's move up there, warp in a pylon.
Our pylon is under attack.
Yeah, that's okay. Any tanks in the group? No, it's just some units. That's not too bad. Let's get more of those couple. Ah, we don't have pylons. Okay, that's fine.
Right on. One less Mobius Core base to deal with. My boys got it from here, Artanis.
That's good. Now then, let's just clear that area. And that should be it, right?
Friend Raynor, Sky Shield has been stabilized, and Mobius Core is retreating.
Admiral Horner will take control of the station from here. Gotta say, I owe you big time for this one, partner.
They have quite big missiles on that platform. All the achievements. Don't let the Sky Shield mission timer go below 4 minutes. Okay. And secure 2 within 3 minutes. That's also not that hard, especially the last ones. And we have more Solarite.
It's a hell of a thing your boys did, Artanis. Sky Shield is back online. We're about to call down the cavalry.
We will join you on the surface and extract the keystone.
I got some bad news for you. Seems our friends below had the same idea. While we were fighting to get planetside, the Imperial Palace was raided. Security data indicates the keystone was taken. My mama used to have a saying, when it rains, it floods.
I am uncertain as to how this saying is helpful, friend Raynor.
Me either. Wait a minute. I'm getting intel. A Mobius Core evac team is headed toward Bennett Port. They got the keystone.
We shall not let them escape.
Sounds good, but first let's do...
I've powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
New subsystem, that's nice. Yeah, let's do the talking.
It's looking bad, Artanis. A lot of dead people down there. We gotta take these bastards out.
What could have led these Terrans to come under Amon's thrall?
They were assigned to some top-secret details, running security at Dr. Narud's hybrid research labs. After Valerian re-established the government, the Mobius Foundation went dark. Last transmissions were chaotic, crazed. Next thing we know, the attack started.
Then Amon has turned them into his slaves, an army. They are dangerous, but they are only the start of the war to come.
You always were the optimistic sort.
Yes. Optimistic through and through. She does not have any racist comments to say. And Solar Core. We have a new subsystem apparently. What do you mean with subsystem? Oh yeah, new subsystem, indeed. So, Nexus Overcharge allows the Nexus to automatically attack nearby enemy units for 20 damage. Okay. Those are passives. So the Nexus could get an attack I guess nearby enemies is not a long-ranged artillery, so it cannot be used as a decent base defense, perhaps. Spear of Adun automatically harvests Vespene gas, so the auto harvesters. That could be an interesting thing, perhaps. Or warp harmonization. Stargate and robotic facilities can transform to utilize warp-in technology. Warp-in cooldowns are 20% faster than original build times. So the cooldowns are even faster than the original build times? I guess we have a winner here. We want the warp harmonization. That sounds very good. So now we can, in the robotics facilities and the stargates, which were the ones I was concerned couldn't work with the pylons, now we can use them in conjunction with the pylons. So even more reinforcements to get in the field. And also, I really like that warp-in thing, that you don't have to spend the resources quite yet, but it will still queue them up. So if you need the units, you can warp them in very quickly. So that's quite nice. I like that. But that's all the talking we can do.
I have received word from our scouts. It seems Amon's forces are dividing to conquer separate parts of the sector at once.
Yes, they are. As we are seeing with the Terrans, the Zerg, and the Protoss guys all in different places.
Amon will not rest until every living thing is under his dominion.
Probably even that will not stop him. Anyways, that's that for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you've enjoyed and hope to see you next time. Have a great day and bye.